welcome to Free Yoga Thursday. Today we are exploring Manipura, the solar plexus chakra. So with no further ado, let's get right into it. For our playlist today, we would like to go to 528 hertz, aka the miracle tone. So go ahead and tune to that. We will start that. I have dropped the playlist in the chat if you would like to use that, but you can use whatever you would like because we are just tuning into a frequency. Go ahead and press play as we are at 901. So 528 hertz, aka the miracle tone, promotes transformation, harmony, and repairs DNA. Reduces stress by lowering cortisol levels. Solar plexus chakra, Manipura, is the color yellow, ruled by the sun. The element is fire, where you collect and distribute energy. It is located, if you find your belly button, and it is about, I would say, about 2 to 3 fingers about above your belly button. So right in your abdominal region. The sign is a lotus with 10 petals with a downward facing triangle in the center. The 10 petals are what blocks that chakra. But before I keep on talking about that, I'm going to show you the mudra. So we're going to start in our seated pose, a nice crisscross applesauce, or wherever you can place your hands on your knees comfortably. We're going to sit palms face up. Sit back so your spine is nice and aligned over your sits bone. And then pull your elbows back towards your hips and pull your shoulders through pull your heart through your shoulders. You're like, Cheryl, what does this have to do with a mudra? I just want you to just sit up nice and tall. And then take your thumb, your pointer finger, and your ring finger. And you're going to meet them all in the center and leave your middle finger and your pinky finger extended. And take this moment, close your eyes. Or maybe just look down at the tip of your nose or down towards the floor, slightly closing your eyes. Take a nice deep inhale in. And a deep exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Keep on breathing with your own natural breath. I'm going to tell you more about this chakra, but I want you to connect with your breath. All right. So the 10 petals, that's what blocks this chakra. Sadness, foolishness, delusion, disgust, fear, shame, treachery, jealousy, ambition, and ignorance. slowly float your eyes open. And we're going to start with a little Kalabhati breathing. So igniting our Manipura chakra so Kalabhati breath, we're going to be taking an inhale, but we're only going to come halfway up. So we're coming just to where I said, right above that navel point. And we're going to be snapping our stomach inwards towards our spine. And as we snap it inwards, we're making exhale. Now, some people like to breathe out of their mouth. You can think of it almost like a dog panting, like, right? And your stomach is pulling in every time. So I really want you to think about pulling that belly in, okay? Okay. So we're going to get our mudra, and we're going to keep our arms nice and straight, and our shoulders coming through our heart, coming through our shoulders. I don't know why I want to keep on saying our shoulders coming through our heart. How? Sitting up nice and tall, and let's start. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Just relax. Inhale your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee. Bring your left hand behind your spine. You're going to sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, look over your left shoulder, twist. Keep both sits bones on the floor. Inhale, bring your hands all the way back up towards the sky. And then exhale, twist to the other side, bringing your left hand to the right knee. Right hand behind your spine. Sit up nice and tall to start. And then exhale, twist and look over that right shoulder. Always twisting a little deeper on the exhale. And keeping your sits bones on the mat. All right, coming back through center. All right, we're going to make our way onto all fours. So, friends, I forgot to tell you before, bring a block or bring a book or a pillow. Just like need one today, not two, just one. And have it nearby. You don't need it right away, just optional for now. Okay, so hands come underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You're going to take a few cat-cows with your own breath. We're not spending a lot of time here because we just did some breath work. And when you're ready, coming into your downward facing dog. Walking your dog out, bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel in towards the mat. And then the other side. Come up high onto your tippy toes. And tippy toe your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Maybe crisscrossing them. Having a little play as you get there. And maybe this is where you have your block, friends. And you place the block right between your feet. And your feet are hip distance apart. Remember, hip distance apart is 2 fists that you can place between those legs. So block can be right between those feet, any level. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So choosing whatever works for you, or no block. I'm going to use no block just so you could see my feet where they're at in my body. We're going to place our left hand onto that block or between those feet. And then place our right hand right above our bottom. Fingertips facing our bottom. And we're going to twist and look over our right shoulder. And keeping our left leg straight. Maybe we keep a bend in the right knee. And we twist a little bit more. All right. Release everything down. Left hand onto the block. Right hand onto the block. Left hand onto the lower back. Take a deep inhale. Lift to a flat back. Bend the right knee this time. Straighten the left leg. And then exhale. Twist. And maybe you're looking over that left shoulder. Remember, we're twisting on the exhale. So inhale, lengthening. And then exhale, twisting a little bit more. All right. And release the left hand down. Everything releases down onto the mat. Give me a slight bend in those knees. And roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up to a standing pose at the top of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center, into Tadasana. Set your intention for your class today. Floating your eyes open. Inhale your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, diving down to the floor. Inhale to a flat back, crowning your head towards the front of the room. Exhale, plant those hands in front of those feet. Step or jump your feet back to a plank. Option to drop your knees. Otherwise, keeping those elbows along your side, lower yourself down onto your stomach. Untuck your toes. All 10 toenails press into the mat, pulling those shoulders away from the ears, pulling up into baby cobra, cobra, or upward facing dog. And then coming through all fours or just pressing back into your downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. So many options. Options are always up to you. You don't have to stick with one. There are so many to do. Inhale, step or jump your feet towards the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your arms all the way up towards the sky. Take your right hand, grab your left hand. Flex it up towards the ceiling. And then bring it up and over. Press into your left foot. Feel that nice long side body stretch on your left side. Keeping both hips facing the front of the mat. Inhale, back to center. Now right hand flexes up towards the sky. Left hand pulls it up even taller. And then bring it up and over to the left. Both hips stay facing the front of your mat. Breathe. Chin away from your chest. Breathe. Inhale your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, dive down to the floor. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant those hands in front of those feet. Step or jump your feet back to a plank. Chaturanga, your flow of your choice. You know what you want to do. Inhale, step or jump your feet towards the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your arms all the way up towards the sky. Right hand grabs the left hand. Inhale up towards the sky, bring it up and over. Press into that left foot. Left hand comes back through center. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. Up and over. Press into your right foot. Bring it back through center. Deep inhale, exhale, dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands. Step or jump your feet back. Take your flow. All right, friends. Right leg up towards the sky. Swing your right foot through between your hands. From here, left hand stays underneath the left shoulder. Drop your left knee. Untuck your left toes. Right hand up towards the sky. But here, before we do that, take your left side of your torso and just smear it with you all the way up towards the ceiling. And then bring your hands up towards the ceiling. So really turn everything with you. And then hug that right knee in. All right, with everything hugged in, this right hand, wiggle, 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 wiggle your fingers. Okay? It's going to draw you up to sit. Okay, bring your hands to heart center. And we're going to bring our left elbow. So it's forward, right elbow is back as much as possible. Okay? You're still with me? Great. All right, now take your left elbow and hook it on the outside of your right leg. Press your right foot down into your right big toe. And also press into your left foot. Now, hug in that thigh and twist. Try to bring your heart behind your thumbs. And if this feels good for you today, and if you'd like to, maybe you tuck the back foot and lift the back knee for your crescent warrior. Maybe you fly your arms open. Maybe you have a bind in your practice. See where you are today. All right. From here, hands come back through center wherever you're at. Step your right foot back to a plank. Press your hips back, downward facing dog. Left leg up towards the sky. Swing your left foot through between your hands. Drop your right knee. Untuck your right toes. Right hand is right underneath your right shoulder. We're hugging that left knee in. And remember, take your left hand and smear those abs all the way up towards the sky. And then bring the left hand up. But really hug your left knee in towards that center line. All right, left hand is going to bring us all the way up. Bring your hands into a prayer. So, left elbow back, right elbow forward. Press into that left big toe. Bring your right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Press into that elbow. Bring your heart behind those thumbs. Keep pulling your thigh into the center. Always moving on the exhale. And maybe, if it's right for you, you want to lift that right foot. Lift the right knee. Maybe you want to fly the arms. Maybe you even have a bind. Do what you feel today. All right, everyone bring it back to center. Take your flow. We'll be in downward facing dog. Inhale, step or jump your feet towards the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your arms all the way up towards the sky. And bring them down through heart center. All right, from here, remember our Kalabaki breath. We learned at the beginning of class today. Awesome. So we're going to bring our feet to that 6 inches apart again. Sink our hips back. So, like we're sitting in an imaginary chair. Hands are going to be straight out in front of us. And we're pulling our belly button in. And we're going to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. All right, from here, take your left foot. Actually, take your flow. I'll meet you with downward facing dog. Blow it out. Right leg up towards the sky. Swing it through between your hands. Keep your left foot up. Come up to stand up. Crescent warrior. I said keep your left foot up. I meant your left heel, not the whole foot. All right. From here, step that left foot in just a little bit. One little step. And we're going to keep our hands on our hips. And keep the hips facing the front of the mat. Straighten that front leg. And then from here, we are going to hinge forward with our hips. And when you get to about like a tabletop, so someone can come over and place their water bottle on you, maybe you reach your hands forward. And we press into that right big toe. Then we breathe. Really focus on that Manipura Chakra. From here, bend the right knee. Come back up to stand. Open up into your warrior two. Flip the right palm. Reach it forward. Tip it back. Peaceful warrior. Get a little lower in that right knee. Stretching it. All right. Cartwheel those hands down. Surround your right foot. Slip your right foot back. Take your flow. Left leg up towards the sky. Swing your left foot through between your hands. Come up, crescent warrior. Right foot steps in, open step. Straighten, but hands on the hips. Straighten your left leg. If you're teeter-tottering like myself, get nice and stable. Pull your shoulders back. Ignite that chakra first, our abs. Manipura. And then, when you're ready, go ahead, hinge forward. Both hips stay facing the front of the room. Shoulders away from the ears. And hands don't have to reach forward. Hands can stay on the hips here. You can even keep on reaching them back like this. If this feels better for you, maybe this gives you a little bit more traction in the neck. Still working that chakra. All right, open up into your warrior two, facing the right side of your mat. Flip your left palm, reach it forward, tip it back, peaceful warrior. All right, cartwheel those hands down. Surround the left foot, step your right foot forward to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dog your arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, bring them down through heart center. Place your weight into your right foot. And we're going to bring our left knee into our chest. So you can hug your left knee to the best of your ability into your chest. But if it's possible, maybe you bring your left knee into your left elbow crease. And maybe you hold it like this. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. That one was risky business for me. But I'm trying. Bringing it through center. And release. All right. Let's try the other side. So, weight into your left foot. So, options. Just holding the right knee. Or maybe right knee into that right elbow crease. You hold your hands. Maybe you hold opposite elbows. And you try to bring those elbows in front of your torso. And your shoulders away from your ears. And you breathe. And release. Great job, friends. All right. Let's take your flow. I'll meet you back at the end of the mat. Downward facing dog. Right leg up towards the sky. Swing your right foot through between your hands. Come up, crescent warrior, high lunge. All right, we're going to straighten the legs. Bring your hands back behind you. So, and then forward fold over those legs. We're going to come back into our crescent warrior. And then launch up into airplane. Flex the back foot. Straighten through the front foot. Maybe give me a little up dog in that front, in your chest. All right, now step your left foot off the right side of your mat. And we're going to bend both knees. And our left heel is off the mat. So it's in like a little curtsy, right? All right. And the top half of our body, our booty's tucked underneath us, and our torso is stacked over our booty. So upright. And we're going to take Chakra mudra with our hands. Like, hang loose, dude. And our left palm's going to be facing our right shoulder. And our right hand's going to connect with it. This is called dancing Krishna. You know how he has like a little flute? And we're going to be lifting our chest up towards the sky in this pose. So we're so proud to play our flute. And we look over our right shoulder at that left foot. Breathe. All right. Hands come up towards the sky. We're going to tuck our left foot behind our right foot. Inhale. And then exhale. Forward fold over these legs. If hands don't make it towards the floor, grab your block. Breathe into the backs of those legs. Let your head surrender. All right, from here, bend your knees deeply. And we're going to use our hands to help us sit down onto our bottoms. And we're into our boat pose. So boat pose, our pinky toes could be on the floor. We could just be here. We can be here. We could be here. Your boat. Whatever boat you're rowing today. Lifting your chest up. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab the backs of our knees. And we're going to roll back and roll forward. Cross the ankles. Swing the legs back. Coming into your plank. Take your flow. Or you could just go right back into your downward facing dog. Left leg up towards the sky. Swing your left foot through between your hands. Crescent warrior. Straighten the legs, bring the hands back behind you. All right, bend back into it. Come into that crescent. All right, reach forward. And we're going to come into our airplane. All right. Woo. And launch. Flex that right foot. Engage your Manipura Chakra. A little up dog in the chest. All right, now step the right foot off the left side of the mat. Remember, we're in that like little curtsy. The right heel is up. Remember, body upright. Torso facing the front. Taking our Chakra mudra. Right hand in front of the left shoulder. Left hand in line with it. Making our little flute. We lift our heart up towards the sky. And we look over that left shoulder at that foot, that right foot. All right, from here, gaze back forward. Step your right foot behind the left foot. Inhale your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold over those legs. Are you guys ready? All right, lower it down. All the way down. Help yourself down onto your boots. What boats are you rowing today? Lift your chest. If you need to grab your legs like I did, just lift your chest. Help yourself. And come right back into it. If you shake, you shake. If you wobble, you wobble. It's fine. Who's there? All right. Cross the heels. Rock back. Rock over those heels. All right. Swing them around. And take your float. Inhale, step or jump your feet towards the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your arms all the way up towards the sky. Bring them down to heart center. And I want you guys to think. Elbow, wrist, elbow. One long line. And don't break it. And from here, we're going to sit down into our chair. And in this pose, one knee is going to want to go out in front of the other one. Keep them in line with each other. Okay? And also our feet. So, sitting down into our chair, bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Twist. Bring that heart behind those thumbs. Now, lift your left heel. Step your left foot back. So we're in our crescent twist like we were doing before. We're going to bring our prayer through center. We're in our crescent warrior. Straighten the right leg. Lean over that right leg. And we're going to reach our hands forward. Keep that leg straight. And we're going to take the back leg and we're going to pull it into our chest. And at the same time, bring our hands into our side leg. Yes. Ready? All right. Yes. And bring it back. Great job, friends. Come into your warrior two. Bring your right forearm to the inside of your right thigh. Left hand up towards the sky. Flip the left palm so it's facing the right side of your mat. Bring it behind your back. And then open your heart up towards the sky. Really twisting on those exhales. And maybe, just maybe, if you'd like, reaching that right hand forward, palm face up. All right. Hands come down. Surround your right foot. Step your left foot to the top of your mat. Hips come all the way down towards the floor. Drop them down. Take your boat. You know where we're at. Cross the ankles. Rock it back. Rock it forward. Pop it back. Take your flow. Inhale, step or jump your feet towards the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan, dive your arms all the way up towards the sky. Meet them in prayer. Bring the prayer down through heart center. Sink down into your chair. Right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Chair twist. Watch those knees. Wait until your left foot start to lift your right heel. You can drag your right foot to the back of your mat or step it to the back of your mat into your crescent twist. Bring it forward into your regular crescent warrior. Now remember, we're going to bring our hands forward and then we're going to bring them in and bring that right knee in like yes. You ready? 1 and back. All right, and open up into your warrior 2. Left forearm on the inside of the left leg. Right hand up towards the sky. Flip the right palm back behind you. Bring the right hand behind your back. Roll the right shoulder back. Keep rolling it back. Keep opening that heart. Maybe left hand wants to reach it forward. All right, gaze down. Cartwheel those hands down. Step your right foot forward. All right. Sit the hips back. All right. Last one. Not for now. All right. From here, we are going to just drop the left foot, okay? And take your left hand and we're going to grab anywhere on the outside of the right leg. So you can grab the calf, you can grab the pinky edge of the foot, you can grab just the thigh, if that's where you're at today. So, wherever you're at, and release the right foot down. All right, now we're going to leave the right foot down, extend the left leg, take the right hand, grab anywhere on the outside of the left leg. Left hand can be behind your back to support, or just use yourself to support. Nice deep breaths. And release. Take a sip of water. I will meet you stomachs. Make sure you have your block nearby. We're going to start hands are right underneath the shoulders. We're pulling those shoulders back, elbows back towards the hips. Bring your big toes to touch. Zip up from your big toes. Your heels all the way up towards your hips. Lift those knees. And then draw a line with your nose all the way up towards the ceiling. Pull those elbows back. Lift your heart. And lowering down. Big toes to touch. Heels fall open. Hands along your side. Palms face up. After that, we have 2 rounds of bow pose. So if bow pose is not in your practice or you would not like to today, you can give me another locust pose, what we just did. But if you like to try bow pose, reaching back, grabbing your feet from the pinky edge side, the outside of your feet, keeping your knees in line with your hips, arms straight, kick into your hands, lift your chest, keep your chest and your shoulders away from the ears, keep kicking. You may be rocking a little bit on your abdominal region. That's great for digestion. Great for this chakra. One more deep breath. And release. Opposite ear to the mat, big toes to touch. Palms face up. Heels fall open. So on the next floor boat, if you can grab your ankles, flex your feet to give yourself a nice lock in this pose. And it might give you a little rock back and forth on those abs. Like I said, this will stimulate your digestion. And for a lot of us, we already ate today. So this will be wonderful. And release. Whatever cheek on the mat. That's the last one. All right. Press yourself up. We're going to come up to sit. I'm going to take a wide leg stance. So, in our wide leg, make sure your heels are stay on the floor. Our feet are flexed up towards the sky. We're gluing those legs in towards the mat. And everything's staying on the mat. If anything is lifting up, you've gone too far. And I want you guys to be gentle with yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. This is your practice. All right. So we're going to interweave our fingers with the exception of your pointer fingers. Bring your hands up towards the sky. Remember, keeping your fingers nice and flexed, bringing your triceps near your ears. We're going to inhale left, exhale right. So and while you're doing this, your fingers keep reaching up towards the sky, and your shoulders are reaching down towards the floor, and you're sitting up taller, and your feet are flexing, and your knees are coming down towards the mat. Take one more deep inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands down onto your legs, slowly and calmly. Keep your eyes closed. And just relax. Deep breath. Feeling the energy in your body that you just created. Bring your legs together slowly. All right, from here, let's make our way onto our backs. Feet hip distance apart, as close as you can get towards your bottom. Hands along your side. Palms face down, thumbs in. Tuck your tailbone, lift your pelvic region, lift everything up towards your shoulders. Pretend you're squeezing an imaginary block at the top. Lift a little higher. And all the way back down again. Shift your hips to the right. Let your knees fall to the left. You can tee your arms, cactus your arms, but definitely keep your shoulders on the mat and look over that right shoulder. Bring your knees back through center. Bring your head through center. Shift your hips to the left. Let your knees fall to the right. And look over your left shoulder. Taking your final resting pose, Shavasana. I'm going to leave you with your solar plexus affirmations. Please repeat them to yourself and know them to be true, not only about them yourself, but of all of us. What we believe to be true manifests in myself and all of you. So please repeat after me. I celebrate my power in others equally. I have a purpose in life. I am powerful. I am authentic. I am proud of my achievements. I am worthy of love, kindness, and respect. I am strong and courageous. I stand up for myself. I love and accept myself. Taking a few more moments in Shavasana, I will call you out with a Tibetan singing bowl. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. I know that was a really short Shavasana. You can stay here and continue on in your Shavasana. Or if you'd like to make your way up to a comfortable seated position, I welcome you to join me. In honor of our Scorpio new moon, I have this poem called Live a Life That Matters. I feel it's very Scorpio new moon, and I feel perfect for the end of today's class, Manipura. So, ready or not, someday it will all come to an end. There will be no more sunrises, no minutes, hours, or days. All the things you collected, whether treasured or forgotten, will pass to someone else. Your wealth, fame, and temporal power will shrivel to irrelevance. It will not matter what you owned or where you were owed. Your grudges, resentments, frustrations, jealousies will finally disappear. So too your hopes, ambitions, plans, and to-do lists will expire. The wins and losses that once seemed so important will fade away. It won't matter whether you were beautiful or brilliant. Even your gender and skin color will be irrelevant. Irrelevant. So what will matter? What will matter is not what you bought, but what you built. Not what you got, but what you gave. What will matter is not your success, but your significance. What will matter is not what you learned, but what you taught. What will matter is every act of integrity, compassion, courage, or sacrifice that enriched, empowered, or encouraged others to emulate your example. What will matter is not your competence, but your character. What will matter is not how many people you know, but how many people will feel a lasting loss when you're gone. What will matter is not your memories, but the memories that live on in these people who love you. Well, what matters is how long you will be remembered and for what. Living a life that matters doesn't happen by accident. It happens by choice. Friends, thank you so much for joining me today by choice. The light within me honors and bows to the light within you all. Shanti. I'll see you next week for Heart Chakra, Anahata.